I've been working with plants, so I've been a licensed landscape architect since 1999. So one thing I remember distinctly is behind my parents' house, my dad wanted to build a deck. So he and I did the design drawing for the deck, went and bought the materials, and actually built the structure. So that got me really interested in building things. We also had a family friend who was a landscape architect, and that seemed like the perfect blend of what I wanted to do. So when I went to the University of Georgia, I applied to go into the School of Landscape Architecture and never looked back. Yeah, the work here is definitely never ending. We always think, oh, in January and February when it slows down, we'll do some stuff, and those months have already blown by and we didn't get a break to do things. But it's constant, either fundraising or planning events or just planning what we're going to do in the garden for the next year. It never stops. What do I love about plants? So I think what's interesting is how they evolve over the years. So I like that transition from spring growth to the summer and then the fall, and then just how things grow and fill in and how plants interact with each other. I think it's really interesting. So that's part of design is, how are those plants going to look together in the long run, and just thinking through what a property may look like. Ginkgos are probably my favorite tree for sure. Perennial wise, I love purple cone flowers and all the different variations of echinacea that are coming on now. Penstemon is a perennial that I've found that does really well in my personal yard. The deer have kind of left it alone, so I've been fascinated with like the tubular flowers on those, so those have become a favorite. Shrub wise, I love hydrangeas, oak leaf hydrangeas, and my wife loves tulips, so that's the one thing we can't grow in our yard because of the deer. So I've tried to steer her towards daffodils, which are one of my favorites as well. Right now, I just love that pop of color that you get from the daffodils, and then they die back and other things come up and fill their place. The best part about working here, I think, is just creating a space for people to come enjoy, especially during COVID. We stayed open where a lot of gardens closed down, a lot of parks closed down, but we were open. And so it was nice to have a place for people to come and get outside and relax. But just creating a nice space. It's always great to see students come out with their hammocks, and they may be sitting on their laptops in their hammocks doing homework, but at least they're outside and not cooped up inside. But just to get more people outside, because I think everybody needs to get outside and get some fresh air and just take in the green.